I made the game in 10 days. 3 days. For those who don't know, a game jam is simply an event where programmers make a game with specific rules in time. This time it's Vim Jam 3, and something in the game has to have multiple uses. The game also optionally has to have a specific theme, but don't worry about that. My concept for my first jam is to use the power of time, since time has multiple uses, which I marvelously forgot. Also, what's a better representation of time but a watch? A wristwatch, specifically. Also, maybe add a boss and a progressive lot of minions. But before I start coding, I have a straightforward rule for myself. I have to learn a new programming language and a new framework. That's Dart and Flutter. And no, I'm not using Flame. So, I wasted 7 whole days during the jam trying to learn while trying to have fun. I can't believe I wasted time editing hours of footage just so that I could speed it up into a cool looking time-lapse. 3 days left, less than 6 hours of development left. Remember those 7 days I just wasted? Well, I learned nothing but look at Dart like a mashup of my JavaScript and Java experience, where it's always going to be code, solve, search, and repeat. With only hours left, I immediately designed the watch and placed it everywhere so I could think less of multi-use. After that, I implemented the joystick with a keyboard counterpart, which is kind of buggy, but it checks out. And then I thought of changing the game from a one-level boss fight into an infinite progressive dodging game. But what are you supposed to dodge? I added some squares that are larger than the player that would contain one rotating icon with different effects on the player. The disabled watch icon hides the whole watch from you. The snooze alarm icon pauses the score counter, something to irritate you. The power icon ends the game immediately upon contact. In other words, you'll graphically end the round if you touch one of these. To help you dodge a little bit better, I added a time travel function, which teleports you to the direction you are moving in advance. But if there are things that will irritate you, what about the stuff that won't? I initially decided to add some power-ups, but I didn't have the time, so I ditched them out of my cerebrum. 1 hour left before I submitted it early. I tried to compile the game for the web, which I set to use CanvasKit rendering. Let's see how long the compilation took. I'll let you guess for a moment. It took 60 minutes. It finished after 1 hour for a minuscule project. The rating for my game isn't over yet, so get an itch.io account, rate my game, and leave a helpful comment. You can find the link in the description below, so check it out immediately.